Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today, the goal is to just continue working on post Realm Reborn quests, leveling our healer a little bit more. Um, we gotta finish Crystal Tower, which I think we only have one quest left, so we might just go ahead and knock that out first. Still snowed in. Um, my electric bill for the month is $145. Scary. That's scary. I'm turning my heater off for the rest of January. If I freeze to death, it is what it is. No, I'm actually not turning my heater off. I'm just turning it down. I've had it up way too high. Um, Hold on. OBS? OBS. Get your shit together. Are we still having outages? Winter Storm Blair has caused a service outage in your area. It's been fine all morning, so I don't believe this bullshit. Give it a second. But this always happens whenever I close out of Spotify. After a couple minutes, it like starts to slow down. The good news is that, for YouTube, it's recording, so it doesn't matter, but stream gets kind of screwed over. Anyway, yep, that's the plan for today. Still trying to get over whatever sickness is ailing me. So I apologize if I'm clearing my throat a lot. Don't really have a choice. Can't afford it to go to the doctor. That's just how life be sometimes. Okay, let's go pick up this. I want to say it's the last Crystal Tower quest, if I remember correctly. Grahatia, Grahatia. And then, how did you find her? Oh, leveling. Oh, I need to. Oh, yeah, because we fucking wiped so much. Hell yeah. I don't know what we're doing. We'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. What dungeon are we doing? I didn't look. Oh, Copper Milk. Fuck, dude. I ain't even gotta do. All I gotta do is. Oh, this is easy. How did we get such a low level dungeon? Curious. I ain't really got a heal in this dungeon at all. We get the key. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll get the door then. I don't know why you walked over and didn't open the door, but that's okay. Ooh, that bow's pretty. Sparkly, shiny. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know how big they plan to pull. Half of the shit just... I mean, we're really not even killing anything at this point, right? Because I can't do much. Like, half of the stuff that we were trying to pull just went away. Uh-oh. Come on, Final Fantasy, don't be doing this shit to me right now. You can pull, but if you're a magic person, unless you're using your swift cast, there's really no, like, you can't hit anything. That's one thing I don't like about magic classes, is that, um, hello? Um, you can't actually cast magic and run for like a good chunk of time. I want to say that there is eventually, I don't know, I can't remember for Scholar, but there is eventually like a quick cast, but it doesn't do as much damage. Get a little closer, make sure my fairy reaches. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Again, I'm still very surprised that it went to Copperbell Mines and not, what is it? The cheese one. We had to go rescue the people who made the cheese. I can't remember the name of it. It's fine. I also need my fucking internet to get its shit together. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, internet baby. Baby girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Let me take this off the internet. The Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Oh, actually, I think I was okay where I was standing. I was gonna divide the other way. We'll go right here. Hey. Oh, you're going this way? Interesting decision. But okay. I never go this way. Yeah. What are we doing? Oh shit. Honestly, at this point, just hit me with the damn skill. I don't care. It's a clusterfuck in that corner. I'm not moving. like the way the music hurts. Oh, Puritan is so nice. Nope, I'm standing close to him because I know he's gonna do his middle bullshit. Yep. Oh, I didn't know Picto had a skill that would pull you in. Love it. That shit. I'll get to Picto. Y'all are so fucking rude. Nah, anybody could be playing on, like, controller or whatever. Although technically I'm playing on controller, and I can still say GG's. Mender. I was like, I know there's a Mender over here somewhere. Yes, please, cause... Bro, DoorDash, I appreciate the option, but that's cute that you can think I can actually get out of my apartment complex right now. In my shitty car. Now, if I had a Jeep, like I've always wanted, it would be an issue. Anyway, the light of hope. With a look of finality upon him, Rambrose seems intent upon sealing the crystal tower once and for all. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So the elegant eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Violet, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower? I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Rambrose, Master Rambrose! 'Tis Grahatia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well, let us go and speak with these researchers, and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Violet, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Up to the fucking Crystal Tower. Grahatia. Oops, going the wrong way. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me. Some days I wake up and like my voice is fine. I don't have a cough. My chest doesn't hurt. Other days, like today, I wake up, my voice is cracky. I have a cough. My chest hurts. Okay. What in the world is Grahatia thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course, he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, sir. I am certain of it. Screaming kitty in the other room. Grahatia! Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. So you are of mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come, man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alec, or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all of the world perished in Zande's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alec, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alec's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alec's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Alec's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alec's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Cid. We could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alec, but by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Cid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Graha, no. I'll miss you, my boy. Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alec, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It will only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our success and forgive us our failures, and may we meet again, my friend. The 12th keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits, and you, Violet. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. Goodbye, Graha. I'll miss you. Oh. Why was that soundbite so reminiscent of something? Dang, the armor makes me look snatched. Goodbye, Grahatia, Grahatia. Grahatia, Grahatia. Dang, they're doing +4 an hour? Ugh. I literally don't even think I can get out of my... Oh, well, maybe. Man. Oh, well. I'm streaming now. You should have done this earlier. The Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. It's too quiet for my taste. Hi, Peaches. What do you want, Nero? Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. Splash. Wait, no. There's no splash. Girls, don't fight. Don't fight. A new dawn has come for me. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Goodness, excuse me. Sorry, I need to mute my mic when I do that, but sometimes it just comes out really fast. Oh, I'm lost. I'm lost. Too many crystals. Too much crystal. Not enough meth. Whee! Okay. You have just missed Sid, Violet. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely St. Coinac's find has become for our friend's departure, we must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. We just fucking killed Graha. You have completed the Crystal Tower quest series. Rest well, champion, for the main scenario and many other adventures await you. Graha, I miss you. And we still have that fucking loading quest too. We might wait to do that until a little later when it's not so early in the day. Because, I mean, I guess it is 7 o'clock server time. Where am I going? I'm gonna go back to Mordona. 7 p.m. server time. Why does it say local time is... Oh no, that's my time. I got Eorzea time. I was like... confused. Okay, what does this achievement give us? Nothing. Oh, it gave us something. Of the silver lining. How many do we even have? I want the Prelude and Violet one, but I don't remember. Yeah, let's keep beat Gambler Violet. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, we still gotta do our botanist quest too, don't we? Let's go ahead and do this botanist quest. Might as well, right? Right? I have any new gear? No, okay. I'm ready. And then we'll start working on more MSQ. Because what would we finish off with? Leviathan? Yeah. Dressed to harvest. Fufucha appears to be concerned with your appearance. Good evening, Violet. I see from the soil on your hands that you have been as diligent as ever in your botany. I am not surprised. As we develop new skills, so do our labors become more varied, and thus does our motivation grow. Yet know that motivation can only take one so far. If you wish to master botany, you must pay heed to those details which you have until now taken for granted. In particular, I speak of gear, the tools of our trade. Not all tools are created equal, you see, and if you are to work with any degree of efficiency, you must use such gear as befits your ability. Lest you misunderstand, I am not telling you to go and replace your gear. There is a more frugal way to improve your tools, and one more respectful to nature besides. Tell me, have you heard of a materia? It is a kind of crystal that can be used to enhance the efficacy of our gear. In the past, the enhancement process required certain catalysts found throughout nature, the gathering of which was our domain, but new methods have rendered them obsolete. Ugh, sorry. Be that as it may, these substances still make for ideal subjects of training for budding botanists such as yourself. Therefore, for your next task, I would like you to gather a quantity of one such catalyst, namely, grade 1 carbonized matter. 15 fragments should suffice. A thorough search of the area surrounding Ailport will surely prove fruitful. The hamlet lies in West Las Torneosa upon the island of Vilbrand. Once you have gathered the requisite amount, pray present the carbonized matter to Sandre. He will teach you the basics of materia. Fufucha, I already know how to use materia. But I guess we'll go to Ailport. Okay, is carbonized matter gonna be on trees or on bushes? That's the real question. Where's this tree at? We've already been over here though, haven't we? Oh, found it. Let me get. Oh. And then we'll just ensure that we get that. Oh. Oh shit. What is this? The 12's bounty? Don't know what that does. Don't know what that does. Well, we got 4 of them. I wanted to get an ice shard. Oh, I guess I should turn on sneak. It was sneaky. Ah, push it. Push it real good. You bitch. See, that one that we missed could have been the ice shard that we need for our log. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is mostly for Twitch chat, but I guess also for YouTube if you haven't done it already. But I did post the first episode, or the first part of our, supermarket simulator. We vibed, talked with Chad a little bit. Um, fuck. Listen to some lo-fi beats, which hopefully, you know, doesn't eventually get me in trouble. But until you actually buy like this, what is it, the speaker in the game, there's no music. And while normally I enjoy just listening to like the game sounds, it does get kind of boring. Fuck. Right. This might actually be something really good to um to harvest a lot of and sell. But before we do that, I gotta get the ice shard. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, we already had it. What's the bubbles though? What does that mean? I don't know what that does, but I'm using it. Okay, didn't do nothing. Sorry, I let my very poor Perry the Platypus noise escape my throat. Perry the Platypus? A platypus? No. Perry the Platypus? So what, we need 30 of it to do, like if we sold the batch of 15. You know what, we'll get 30, we'll test it and see how well it sells. And then I might have to come and harvest a whole bunch of it off stream one day. What? Seriously? I was about to say, Violet, you better at least get one. I wonder what you use carbonized matter for. Because everything you harvest has a purpose, right? Like, obviously, foodstuffs is made in cooking, or like the fruit you can usually just eat straight up. Ores are obviously used in, like, I know they're used in, like goldsmithing, alchemy. I think they're even used in, like, carpentry and what's the other one? Well, like, what do you use carbonized matter for? Hold on, I can't remember the other one. Oh, there's two more. Oh, well, you probably use ore for all of that, maybe except for culinarian. And then fishing is mostly culinarian. Fishing is so fun. Fishing is the best fucking um oh god, what are they called? I know it's a DOL. Disciple of Land. It really is. It's so good. Seriously. Seriously. Oh my god, I'm letting this puck hatchling eat me. I just need 3, please. Hell yeah. Oh. Well, we got plenty of money. It's okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Went down too far. Oh, I was about to say the Aetheryte Plaza is empty? Oh no, let me just go over here. I'm gonna look it up. What do you use carbonized matter for in Final Fantasy? Who posted? Who's? What do you use carbonized matter for in Final Fantasy XIV? Early game crafting recipes. Catalyst ingredient, very basic crafting recipes often found in early gathering quests. Due to its low quality, carbonized matter sells for very little gear. Is not commonly needed for high level crafting. Okay, well. Oh yeah, I forgot she was on a trip. We didn't play yesterday, so what'd you get? Ooh, some branches. Peaches, you're so good at your job. I ain't got nothing for you to wear, girl. She's going pantless right now. Ooh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because you're not wearing it for. I don't have any of that. Wait, how did I get two of these? I thought you can only have one. Okay, well, I guess, okay, the bonuses are different. Gridanian ring. There you go. Average level gear? 6. Hell yeah. So you can't even do the other one. Alright. Have fun. Bye, Peaches. Okay. Sort. What is the Allergen catalyst for? It's a reagent. Oh, so alchemy. You can't sell this? Then why did I... Bruh. I quit. This game sucks. Oh, should we get another, a minion? A new minion? I think we've done good. We finished, what did we just do? Crystal Tower. So let's get us a little minion. I know a lot of these are very expensive, but the Namazu, I love the way they walk. They make little squeaky noises. Capybara, capybara! These are probably expensive. Oh, I'm getting a pet cat. Oh, no, I don't care. I don't care. They've always been so freaking expensive. 20,000 gil is not bad, bro. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Why don't you work for it? I think you actually make the capybara pup. No. Known as known in Hingashi as the... Oh, I'm not even gonna say it. Quite literally translated as the Near Eastern demon rat. This rodent is auspicious of unknown age, has developed a fondness for far eastern hot springs, and will spend days in the restorative waters if not reminded to come out and eat. Ah, he's so cute! Eee. We're naming our capybara pup. What are we naming our capybara pup? We gotta give it a name. He's just a little guy. Wait, what color? Trying to think of like what kind of food his color reminds me of. Bread. Capybara, 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 capybara. Boom, boom, boom. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. Fufucha sent you to learn about materia, you say? Very well. Bring me 15 fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter, and we'll talk. Hey, I thought I could sell this, so I got more. Do you want it? It seems Fufucha has high hopes for you. Very well, let us speak of materia. The art of crafting with materia is yet new to Eorzea. It was born to our shores by a goblin scholar named Mutamix of some few years ago. Why is this like a thinker look-alike? Think what I have you think. I think you have a long-lost brother. Put simply, the process begins with extracting materia from old gear. This is then attached to another piece of gear, enhancing the item's properties. Mind you, it's not as if any half-wit can do the attaching. No, it takes a skilled craftsman with the necessary knowledge and experience. And once the process also required substances known as catalysts. The carbonized matter you've gathered is one such substance. But then they discovered a way to attach materia without the stuff, and we botanists are a little more idle for it. Such is the way of progress. And that, my friend, is materia in brief. Now, I thank you not to ask me about the workings of it. That sort of scholarly stuff is beyond my fathoming. If you wish to know more, perhaps even try your hand at crafting with materia, I suggest you seek out the goblin Mutamix. It's said he has his camp at a place called the Bonfire out in the wilds of central Thanaland. Oh, and keep in mind that materia comes in great many varieties, each granting unique benefits to the gear it's attached to. I dare say you'll lose count of all the kinds you come across on your adventures. And I sure have. If I were you, I'd try to find a craftsman who'd be willing to attach materia for me. Chances are there's such a person among your list of acquaintances. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, my bones all just cracked into place. Oh, I might need to switch. We'll get the hat. Anyway, before my allergies kicked in and made me sneeze, I usually just go to the materia melter. I have friends who would do it for me, but it's so much easier to just go to the materia melter. Okay. Now that that's done, time to go back to working on MSQ. Let me take a little drink of my cold coffee. Okay. Maybe. Hold on, I wanted to look at something really quickly. Make sure my sound is turned down on my phone, otherwise it's gonna be loud AF. Okay. Oh, fuck, we gotta get all these quests in here too. Okay, so there is gonna be a point in post ARR, and it happens with every expansion, if I remember correctly, where it's like, and I know what the final quest is in A Realm Reborn anyway, just because I want to like make sure we watch the Heavensward like clip, they call it a movie, the Heavensward movie before we do Heavensward. There's gonna be a point where it's like several cutscenes are gonna play in a row. Make sure you set enough time aside to watch them all. That's usually when the final quest for the expansion is. So if we don't get to these quests before we hit that point, because off the top of my head, I don't know how many quests we have left until the final quest. I think we're actually really close. But there will come a time where that will pop up and we'll stop and get all these quests if we don't do it before then. So let's go ahead and just keep working on it. Because all of those quests are stuff that you should have done before you move on to A Realm Reborn or Heavensward. Yo. I think I already talked to these people. Yeah. Boop. Thank God, are you still over here drinking? Why is that wine bottle so tiny? I mean, I guess it's the same size as the one on the counter, right? No. No, that's a tiny wine bottle. That's like a self-serving size. Haker. I thought Urianger was in here. The Great Divide. Menphilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Valdesian. Do they now? Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone, and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak on a different matter, one closer to home. Okay? It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mugomog XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Oh, I know what this fight is. Never mind. I was like, who? Acilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. Do we now? What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ul'dah this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Acilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Violet, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Why? In case somebody gets pissy and I have to like shank them with my spear that doesn't even look very sharp. It's just very pointy. Look at it. Oh, oh, ooh. It's not even that pointy. This thing got a round tip. Violet, how are we stabbing people with this? Bro, imagine being impaled on something that thick. Well, should watch should watch how I speak. Imagine getting your never mind. I was gonna say imagine getting your guts rearranged with that, but holy shit. We are a dragooner, that's for sure. LMFAO, bro. Dragoon! Oh god, I need a drink. It might be 2 o'clock, but I need a drink. Hi, baby. Hi, mamas. I don't want you in my lap because you're just gonna get on my desk, and then I'm gonna have to kick you off. You wanna come into... You come in the cubby? You come sit in the come sit in the cubby. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And then you can watch and hang out. You're so cute. You're such a good girl. Good little fluffy butt. Ooh, Miss Peaches. Where's the psychopath? Is she eating styrofoam again? Look, I moved the box. I put something heavy on top of it. It needs to be thrown away, but I haven't actually been out to the trash because of how cold it's been. Oh, hey. You left. Oh, hey. Hi. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Menphilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one we what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. Queenie, what are you doing? And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever. Is that a... Where'd you get a whisker from? My kitten had a whisker stuck to her tail. You growing whiskers out your tail now? That's a little weird, but okay. If it works for you. I don't pretend to be clever, but I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? Surely you'd do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with regret that I must deny your request. Queenie, I can't have you on my desk, baby girl. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Hey, Tataru. Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. And to send it, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphino and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalima will see to it. Hey, you're being very loud right now. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Violet. Don't believe what they say. I know these people. They would only take up arms to defend themselves. If there was a riot, I swear to you they didn't start. Alright guys, I'm actually going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back. And I'm also going to give my kitties some lemons real quick, because they're kind of all over me right now. Hi, Ivy. Sorry, I ran to the bathroom real quick. I don't know if you're here, but if you are, I hope you enjoy dinner. What was I doing? Oh, Ulda. Hi, baby. Hi, Peaches. Oh, yeah. Hi. I hope your day was good today. Hi, baby. Hi. Alright, hey, oh, well, you don't look injured.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Oh, my day is good. I'm just hanging out, slept in a little bit, playing some Final Fantasy, like always. Tell me more, Alpha, now.
Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity?
Okay, enjoy dinner.
Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence.
Violence is the answer, Alpha, no, as we have seen time and time again. Just kidding. Don't fight people. It's not always the answer.
That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Earrings? Yeah, I don't need earrings. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, 54. Oh, right. It gets all fucking weird now that... yeah. No, we're good. Um, Still can't get it because we gotta finish the MSQ. Desperate times. Alphino wishes to investigate the circumstances surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raban has to say upon the matter. Capybara! Capybara! Hello, Sprint? Okay. Peaches, or not Peaches, you're not Peaches. Queenie, you have to choose the loudest toy to play with while I'm streaming, don't you? I don't even know where you found that toy. You pulled it out of literally thin air. Sorry, Peaches, I took your seat away. Hey, Raban. Now is not a good time, Violet. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your shurigans. My memory of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but process is slow. They are damnably elusive. Instead of evasive. Same thing. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Uldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Okay. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarist would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Do you have to play with the loudest aluminum-sounding toy in this very room? There's other rooms for you to play in, girl. Freaking cat. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Violet. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. Yeah. He may balk at a request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Sure. Hello. You look as though you have something to say, Violet, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. As an individual, an able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Somebody's smooching on somebody back there. I heard it. I heard the emote. Meow. Central Thailand. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you found a toy to play with. That's not like me. What is this one? Oh. Oh god, that materia quest is so freaking annoying. Kitten? Kitten, I need you to take that to the other room. Please. Hola. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind, speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently, gregarious fellow but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Alright, Zazawaka. Where you be, boy? What up? Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 'Twill be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Hey, hey, what are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? It's okay, brother. Calm down. Who are you? What do you want? It's true. I followed the merchant and made the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into two groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... What? Are you bored by yourself? Have Peaches play with you. Oh gods, the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Okay, where are they? I think it's this ring that we need. What? Strength, critical hit, vitality, skill speed. Strength, vitality, direct hit, tenacity. I guess I'll get this one, because that's closer to the other one we have on. Okay. Oh, boo. Sure, go ahead and update it, because as soon as we get back into the city, I'm changing. Put my regular gear back on. Meow. Meow. Peaches. Not Peaches. Queenie. Hey, stop what you're doing right now. Shock and awe. The terrified refugee would have you find his brethren and convince them to lay down their arms. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south to Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. What twins? Twins, Basil. They're twins, Basil. Queenie, what are you being so loud over there for, little girl? Okay, up. Okay, better. Update. Back. Boop. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, these caves. Wait. Wait. Okay. Is there a cave system underneath this one? Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. Right? Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Seven Hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ha 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 ha. Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Okay. Get fucked. Yep. Uh-huh. You wanna be oh, you stunned me. You little jerk. You wanna be stupid and get killed, and be stupid and get killed. Are you done? Oh my god! What the hell? Okay, you done now? You beat him like it was nothing. Thal Almighty, what are we gonna do now? Go home. Don't be stupid. I understand you're pissed. I understand your situation sucks. But trying to fight against people who are trained in military and who honestly are wearing armor and you're not wearing a single bit of armor is stupid. Okay? That's stupid. That's stupid bullshit. That's stupid. That's just dumb. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better than a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? We didn't find the merchant. Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Well, I guess he's at Stone's Throw then. I'll get this one because it's better, and it should be good for our healer too. Let me get there. Hey boy. Reap the whirlwind. The terrified refugee who would have you find the shady figure who is trying to stir dissent among his brethren. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in stone's throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. I think I know who this I think I know who this merchant is. It just hit me. I think I remember who this merchant is. I know something you don't know. Hi, small child. Sniffle. Have you seen my parents? Huh? They told me to stay here with the others, Sniffle. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ulda. The man said they were gonna change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? Yeah, the merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait over there. Look. Oh, wait, look. Over there. I think it's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? You... I... Bum, bum. He's getting away. Go get him, mister. Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna smack him right across his stupid face. Wow, wow. Found you. You again. Why are you pursuing me? Because you've been killing people. Sedation, treason, revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. I have eyewitnesses. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do those things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Kierkegaard's ass about politics. It was only business. Only business. Bro, you done pissed Violet off. That's hard to do. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Yep. Did a good job protecting people, Violet. What's all this commotion? 'Twas not I. I am not an archer. 7 hells. Also, it'd be impossible to shoot somebody from that close. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. He's gone, bro. He's gone. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's a tent. I was like, what did they do to that rock? Is it the rock? Apparently, there's some good gear in PvP. I want to look. Adamant weapon? Hmm. Waiting orders. Oh. I need to do some PvP. I haven't done PvP in I haven't done PvP in forever. Boop. Hey, what news, Violet? Where's the merchant? He's dead. Murdered? Damn it all to the seventh hoe. He was not simply murdered, Violet. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Lord. Hey, don't need choker. I'll get one for well. Oh, we had a lot of company seals. I didn't. Oh, yeah, we got poetics. Wait, did we not open? I thought we did the. Oh, you know what? No, we didn't do the actual quest for it. Our society quest. That's no longer called Beast Tribe quests, which I guess makes sense. So yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, hey. The ironworks gear, please. Let's see. What do we really need though? Because we already have that. That's level 10. I mean, that's level 90. Got that, got that, got that. I don't need that. I guess we start working on getting armor pieces. So, hi Peaches. Hello, my boo-boo. Because everything that we're wearing now is... Oh. Wait. Oh no, because we got some of the... Yeah. So that needs to be updated. That needs to be updated. So pants, shoes, top, and lance. What can we get most? Well, we can either get one one thing, or... Okay, so that's +6 +4, +8 +6, +8 +6. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. We gotta have the classic Dragoon look. It just looks so good. You go back up here. You can get back up here, little girl. Little Miss Peaches, your little face. You're so cute, Mimi. You're so cute. Magic bucket. Revolution. Swift has a message for you from General Raubon. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray, proceed to the Royal Promenade and with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Okay. Bum-ba-da, baby. Electric fetus? What a good name. Boom, 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 boom. What's the eye level at now? 108? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Excellent work, Violet. The information you brought us helped me persuade General Raban to call this meeting. Mayhap now we can discuss matters openly and honestly. Okay. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. I guess we'll also get the Daystar necklace for heals.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Oh, shit.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Alagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
This whole time, my cat has been sitting in my lap, and I've been petting her and loving on her, and then I started petting her little butt, and now she's just glaring at me and biting me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me, Peaches. You're the one who wanted to come sit. I paid so much money for you. The other one, I didn't. so I don't want to hear you complain. If I want to touch your butt, I get to touch your butt. When have I ever hurt you, you little silly girl? You act like I'm gonna spank you or something. I've never spanked you. I have accidentally stepped on you, but that was your fault. You got under my feet. But you were okay. I didn't put my full weight down on you, like the one time I sat on Queenie. Stories we tell. Recent revelations weigh heavily on Alphino's mind. Another cutscene. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. Welcome to the world, Alphino. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so. Private Latvianna, pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. Okay. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. Sniffle sob. I'm sorry. Don't be a dick. Hey. Sniffle, I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents, sob. You know this girl? Kind of. So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you ever find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Sure. Of course, but first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. Bye, Elle. Or Ellie. I don't know. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. Sigh. A legion of Garleans, an Aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Violet, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Scratch the chin, scratch the chin. The Twelveswood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go, Violet. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you do arrive, do inform the Antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Okay. Adios. Bye, Alphino. Goodbye, my son. I shall see you later. What's happening? Oh, okay. I was like... Nope. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Boom. Boom. Ayy. I'm back. And I'm better than ever. I'm gonna turn in this quest real quick, and then I'm gonna go refill my coffee, because she's empty. Actually, I might make some tea. What do you think about tea, Peaches? You want some tea? Kitten will love the tea bag. She's crazy. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Violet. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Tell me about it. Oh, wait, no, I'm telling you about it. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Do we need a new bracelet? No. Okay, good talk. Okay. BRB, I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Okay. Alright, get off my lap, baby girl. I'll be right back. Hey, Ivy, welcome back. I too have just returned. My tea is brewing, or steeping. That's the word I'm looking for. Hello, Minfilia. I hope your dinner was good. Lord of Levin, Minfilia wishes to discuss the latest threat to arise in the Black Shroud. Hey. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Rama. Grandpa. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain? The elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose good lord, bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Rama is reputed to only act in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the sylphs on their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it? I told Papalymo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Rama once right before the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orin stands, the sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the sylphs perceived this panic migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Violet, through your dealings with the sylphs of Little Solus, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the sylphs so fruitfully in the past might not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Rama can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Rama's presence. The elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Violet. Pray report to Commander Helio at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Okay. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Let's go see Grandpa Rama. I think I called him Ramu then. Grandpa Rama, I'm coming. The elder Seedseer has asked for you by name. Pray report to Commander Helio at the Adder's Nest in Gridania with all haste. Okay. I'm going. Still need to fight Odin too. Let's see. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay. quest do you have? Now I'm confused. What is this? Oh, I gotta be second serpent lieutenant. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see. Hey. I don't have any of those. Yeah. Oakwood and Upper Lanosia. Might go do that, actually. Oh, I have enough seals. Hell yeah. Oh, it's always the same shit. Woo! We're Serpent Corporal. What did they need? Second Serpent? Was it Second Serpent Lieutenant or or Serpent Sergeant second class? Whatever. We're not we're not unlocking that quest. What's in here? I haven't actually looked in this yet. Oh, lots of crystals. Nice. Can I add something in here? Hey, you want these? Oops. No, you can have all 16. Although I suppose they probably should have come down with this. Whatever, y'all can rearrange that. I'm just here. Corporal Latvianna, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The elder Seed Seer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. Why did you write that sentence like that? I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. We're gonna go see Grandpa Rama. Grandpa Rama. Y papa. Y papa su papa. Scopium emote's funny. Oh, freaking Discord. How do that? Okay. Oops. Discord, you're howling at the moon. Okay. Oh, my tea. I almost forgot. Alright. Oh. Do a little stir ASMR. It's hot. Can't drink it yet. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not playing with keyboard and mouse, duh. The other scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Yeah. Let's go fight Rama. Actually, who's on right now? Oh. Oh, we're rank 10 already? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, everybody's here. Bring. Hello. Oh, sorry, Pabalimo. I'm standing on top of you. It is said that once Rauma passes judgment, his wrath is implacable. 'Twould be best to conclude this discussion ere Gridania and his people are placed upon his scales. Whatever the Elder Seatseer is planning, I want you to know that I'll be right there by your side, and I'm sure Stola won't be far behind, even if she does think everything is mankind's fault. I mean... I mean... I am most curious to hear how the Elder Seatseer means to treat with Lord Rama. Me too. Talk to Thinker last, as always. Oh, hello, Walking One. It is good to see a friend of Elder One. Hello, Sylph. I see the Sylphs have sent their own representative. There can be no doubt, then. What up, Kane?
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Fuck, it is Ramu? I always call it Rama. Uneducated. Darn uneducated speaking. Especially because you guys use a bunch of big words that nobody knows. Fine. Ramu. Grandpa Ramu.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
Look, we know what happened last time we became friends with the Sylph. Neuraxia, you will never be forgotten.
Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a Primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks. Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelve's Wood that flinches at its coming. All the land's Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my cat. She's so silly. Silly Billy. Um, I'm just curious. I just want to see. Get rid of that. How long? Odin. ETA. 30 minutes? Damn. Yeah. I'm still not waiting 30 minutes to do that. I think we're gonna have to get, some FC shit. Although it is a trial. I wonder if I did the trial roulette, if it would pop in for Odin. But we are getting ready to do Rama. Difficult, difficult, difficult. Little yeah, little Solus. Ooh, it's foggy here. Oh, there's a little froggy outside. Hi. Corporal Latvianna, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Rama himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. So, the funny thing about, oh, I need Daystar again. The funny thing about this is that you used to actually have to go into, Larkskull and like the Sylphlands and stuff, and you have to go find your, fellow scions and stuff, and they were like confused and forgetful, and the sylphs would like pretend to be them, and it was just weird because like obviously they're not your friends or whatever, and it was like that was like ages ago when they still had that. But I watched some of the like the cutscene for it, and like the stuff that they would say was just so out of pocket, and it was so funny. But since they cut down a whole bunch of like the post ARR quests, that obviously got cut. I think they got cut. I wasn't even doing the fate. Calm down. Levin, an impression. The Serpent Lieutenant looks about, seemingly awaiting a visitor. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. Hello. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched ones summon Lord Rama. Or Ramu. How did they say it? Whatever. I think it was Ramu. Whatever. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow scions. It will be this one's pleasure walking one. Please come with this one. It's also funny that they're sending the Warrior of Light to, like, go do discussions because they don't speak. Like you never select, well, I guess you do select stuff, but like usually it's like a nod or like a fist into hand, fighting ready. Even Thancred called us out one time. Wise ones have ventured deep, deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. I can fly. Fly like a bird. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Rama, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. Bye, Maxio. Thank you. Oh, great. So, Thancred is Thancred, Papalimo's Papalimo, Istola is Istola, and you are you, right? Well, that's easy enough to remember. This one's name is Ida, in case Walking One was wondering. Joke, I'm joking. So yeah, that's in reference to the old quests where the sylphs would pretend to be these guys. Don't ask. Suffice it to say that we had something of a situation here. Ah, there you are. It is you, isn't it? So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ystola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalimo. Ahem. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Raumu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetherite. Come, Violet, the Lord of Levin awaits. I'm gonna say his name right. It's Raumu. Oh, okay. Fly like a bird. Hi. Squeak.
Thainora betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Grandpa Ramu. Grandpa, it is you.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Look, Ramu, I understand I've been saying your name wrong this whole time, okay? But I really don't want to fight you, because you're cool as fuck. Eat Grandpa.
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Gridanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy
conflict have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
Yeah, probably. Human beings suck, dude.
It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee.
Yeah, because I'm besties with Frixio, Neroxia, rest in peace, Maxio. I can't remember the other names, but the other ones were besties. I love the sylphs, they're cute.
Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Bye, Grandpa.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Okay.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Yeah, just be careful, Urianger. We don't want you, tempered. Because, you know, we'd have to kill you. The shoe-raking tree now available. Ramu! I can't wait to fight you, Grandpa! Okay. Duty Freunde. Eight minutes. Who is back here changing clothes? Anyway, I can handle 8 minutes. Actually, while we do that, what'd they say? Oakwood? For the gathering. No. No. Oh, yeah. Oakwood. Okay. Let's go get those, so we can turn that in. F, I can't remember where it said. Berlinos, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Oak Wood is across the way, right? Yep. This place is so pretty. Oh, I still have to do that dungeon too. Which one's that one? Wanderer's Palace? Yeah. So we haven't done Decimal Darkhold. Did the Stone Visual. Haven't done Cutter's Cry. Which honestly, if we run as healer, that'll probably be the one to do. Where am I going? Haven't done Pharaoh Cyrus yet. Which I swear if they put me in as a healer, I'd... Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I struggled enough doing that one. Okay, before I do anything though. Pioneer's Gift, what does this one do? Increases the chance of triggering Gatherer's Boon by 10%. Okay. Increases elemental shard yields by 2. Ah. Okay. Gathering point characteristics. Some gathering points will possess certain characteristics that, when exploited, may increase overall yield or attempt gathering point displayed by simple line whisper traits. Oh. Okay, I understand. Oh shit. That was fast. Okay, never. Fuck. Never mind. Okay. That was not 8 minutes. That was like 4, like not even 4. That was probably like what, like 3, 2 or 3? People must be doing their fates right, or their roulettes right now. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Oh, fuck, the music in this section is so good too. I forgot. Grandpa! Sorry, I said I was gonna be quiet. LFG, baby, LFG! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Urgent Care is dressed like a very familiar character. Hi, Urgent Care. I know who you are. Lord, I'ma need my internet to catch the fuck up. Do we have any Frozen players right now? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Are we getting the gray arbiters, or are we, like, ignoring them? Internet, please. Uh-oh. 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 Oh dear. I have been terrorized. Well, this is awkward. You want me to grab blue balls? Honestly, again, don't remember this fucking fight. It has been a very long time since I've done like early trials and alliance raids. Feels like a new game. Ooh, I would rather not be stuck in the middle, thank you. Stuck in the middle with you. Ooh, look at all them achievements. Bye, Grandpa.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Okay. Hey.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
What up, Oriange?
In witnessing thy struggle, the truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
A little solace we go. A little solace, whatever. There is a thing there. Can't go through. Corporal Latvianna, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? I fought him. We fought. He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solus will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. You have performed a momentous duty this day, Corporal Latvianna. The Elder Seatseer must be informed of your deeds at once. Okay. What little gods are made of. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The Elder Seatseeker will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for Lotus Sand. The conjurer at Nofika's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Corporal Labiana. Bye! Meh. I'll just go for free. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oops. Welcome back, Honored Scion. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The Elder Seatseer awaits you within. Okay. Let me in! Ho ha ho. Ho ha ho. Oh, everyone is still here. Okay. Ah, the hero of the hour. Let us not keep the Elder Seatseer waiting. You should have seen Maxio when we got back to Little Solus. Grateful is an understatement. I thought he was gonna shake Papa Limo's hand off. It would seem that Ida's appraisal of the situation held some merit after all. Mayhap I should not be so swift to discount her intuition. I fancy my presence was more help than hindrance during our troubles with Leviathan, but this time around, well, even I have my off days. Brother?
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramu made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
You're welcome. I worked hard.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
I don't know. What unseen evil begets the ease in your heart, girl? Oh, it's the same stuff. Okay, I won't worry about it then. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Violet? I had hoped Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Urianger, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Violet? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Sure. Hi, Peaches! What are you doing, girlfriend? Why are you sniffing my toes? Don't sniff my toes. That's weird. Okay, you're still doing it. You little snow toe sniffer. Oh, we gotta talk to everybody. The children are quick to take to Eorzean ways, but I cannot claim the same flexibility. Duty calls? Well, no matter the task, I have faith you will see it through to the end. Thanks. Take care, Violet. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures when you return. Hey, Mr. Violet, what's a Ramu? Is it cute and fluffy like a horse bird? No, it's like your grandpa. I tried substituting native ingredients several times, but the result was but a pale imitation of authentic Doman cuisine. Mayhap one day we shall accompany you into the field, but for now we must see to less glamorous duties. Speaking with Master Coltonet has opened my eyes to a great many things. I had no idea the world outside Doma was so strange and wonderful. Mr. Violet, is it true you're going to go adventuring again? I'm so jealous. Worried about leaving us alone? Don't be. While the Archons are away, Horway Boulder will keep the little ones safe. Bro, I know you will. You're good, you're cool, you're cool. Bump, bump. Lego. Oh, my back hurts. Welcome back, Violet. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Leven, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. Okay. Aho voiced? I don't think it's gonna be voiced.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Pog, it's voiced.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the waking sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
Uh-oh. I think my controller is dying. I might have to go get the cord to plug it in.
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
Yeah, my controller is absolutely dying. Shit.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Asian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Okay, you can voice that entire cutscene except for this part with the Ascians. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Aether, as well as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Levin all have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potential of man, Heidelin's servant grows mightier by the day. I know I'm badass, thank you. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Whatever. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Heh. Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Come again? Why is thigh so thick? Alright, since my controller is like completely dead, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the session here. That way I can take care of some stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream again tonight. I think I might actually go out and try to do some door dashing if I can get my car out of the parking lot. I actually have to go see what it looks like. But anyway, that's besides the point. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. YouTube, catch you later. Again, if I decide to stream again tonight, there might be a part added after this, so it might be a little weird, but you know me. Alright. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.